Okay, I've been trying to think of a way to put this, and it's not very well put together because I'm just kind of doing this off the cuff. But I've been hearing and seeing and reading where elected officials are saying that Trump and all of his supporters are guilty of sedition, guilty of calling for violence, basically guilty of treason. And that goes from elected officials to celebrities to the talking heads on mainstream media. And I mean everyone from CNN, ABC, MSNBC, and Fox, down to just your average everyday Joe Blow, Jane Doe. But here's a small problem with that. They're saying that everyone's responsible for what happened at the Capitol. And that was a horrible, horrible tragedy. It never should have happened. And I don't know how I can put this, but there were other factions, other groups that were involved that started the storming of the Capitol. We all know who they are. I'm not going to name them because I already got enough red flags from Facebook and other places. But here's the problem. They're saying we're all responsible for this, but have they forgotten that they promoted the violence? They promoted the protesters after George Floyd. What was it? The Summer of Love? Where was that at? Oh yeah, Portland. Everyone said it's okay, they're fine. They're not hurting anybody. Millions upon millions upon millions of dollars worth of damage to property across the nation from these peaceful protesters that elected officials were saying, hey, they're not doing anything wrong. Just leave them alone. Go ahead, keep doing it. They're not going to stop. Don't stop. Remember that, Kamala? You've got Cori Bush out of St. Louis, Missouri saying that every single Trump supporter is a white nationalist. God dang. I didn't know that black people, Mexicans, Latinos, Chinese, Japanese, Puerto Ricans, you name it. I didn't know they could be white nationalists. I thought that was reserved for, the evil white people. Then you have celebrities that were calling for the murder of President Trump, calling for the sodomy of his son Barron, saying we should, better watch how I say this, Madonna saying that she had thought of blowing up the White House. That sounds like an active threat to me. So what I'm saying is, in a nutshell, every single one of these people should be charged and tried for sedition, charged and tried for treason, charged and tried for aiding and abetting violent protesters and terrorists, because Antifa and the violent factions of BLM are domestic terrorists. And I really don't care if you guys like what I have to say or not, because guess what? First Amendment, free speech. But I am actively calling that every single elected official, every single celebrity, every single talking head, every single person that cheered on all of the violent protesters, that cheered on the active threats against the United States, the active threats against the sitting president of the United States, which was President Trump, be brought up on charges.